So here's the thing, boys. I am what we in the business like to call stupid as fuck. And being stupid, you are lesser in the humanity food chain. You are the thing that natural selection tries to get rid of. And natural selection tried to get rid of me a couple of times, boys. Let me tell you. But I did not let it because of sheer willpower, and also like I miraculously just don't die sometimes. It happens. But I like to think of sheer will. I prefer to think of it as sheer will and willpower. But anyways, to give you context of how stupid I am, I have broken my bones like at least 3 times, and for 2 of them, I don't know how the fuck it happened. Alright, I am very stupid. And if that did not set you off on how fucking stupid, dumb shit stupid I am, I'm going to tell you this thing that my best friend, my old best friend and I used to do all the time. We used to go camping from time to time together, and me and my bestie, we were little stupid boys, right? Take a shot for every time I say stupid, you'll have a great time. But anyways, we were stupid little stupid boys. 2 more shots, bitch. Go, chug chug, chug chug, motherfucker. But yeah, anyways, so we were very stupid. One more. But to give you a context of how idiotic we were, see, not anymore. Anyways, I'm almost at it. I have to like get a swear jar for every time I say that word just in this one video. I don't even say it normally, just in this one video. I'm getting off topic. Fucking autism. Fuck you. Anyways, so to give you context of how moronic the 2 of us tiny little lads were, we were fucking morons, alright? To entertain ourselves, we decided, let's get on a skateboard, right? And skateboarding is already pretty dangerous. But not only that, we were camping by a hill, so we decided to go down the hill as fast as we fucking can and have a race. And, we got hurt a lot just from that. And we decided, actually, we're not getting hurt enough. Let's have this thing we like to call a death race. So not only we would get down the hill and try to see who wins, but we decided, fuck it, let's do it by any means possible. Any means that you possibly want to do, let's implement that shit. So if you want to push me down the hill, suplex my body, and fucking curb stomp my head, go ahead, bitch. I'm not gonna stop you. Any means possible. Whoever wins the race wins the race. So needless to say, we got hurt quite a bit, and miraculously I didn't die from that, because we were going down giant hills. Like, we would find as big of a hill as possible, go down at full speed, and then I would roll up to him on his skateboard and try to push him off, and we would fucking have fights on a skateboard going like fucking 20 miles per hour, which doesn't seem like a lot because of cars, but a fucking skateboard, dude, that shit's crazy. You get up to like 30 miles per hour, get speed wobbles and face plant, and then get a giant face road burn. Fucking crazy, dude. I don't know how the fuck I'm alive. But anyways, there was this one time we were doing this, and we were in a cactusy hill, and I was by the edge of the hill. So like, there's the hill that goes this way, and then there's the hill that goes that way. So we were going down this way. He pushes me here. I start rolling, and on top of, like, you know, falling down a hill that's like this steep, and going on a skateboard 30 miles per hour and getting pushed off by your best friend. On top of that, there was another hill I was about to fall down, and I was like, ah, fuck. So then I just continued rolling while I fell down the second hill. And, you know, I tried to brace my impact, because, as I said, it was kind of a deserty hill. So above me, my face was going down real quick. I was about to face plant, and in my vision, I see a cactus right in the line of my face. So I go like this, break my wrist, get that cactus stuck in my hand like a bad boy, and I just like miraculously don't have a face full of cactus, and I'm like, cool, and then I continue rolling down the hill. I get to the bottom where I finally stop rolling, and I fucking cry like a baby because I have a cactus in my hand, a broken wrist, and I'm just sad because my friend pushed me down a hill, and I have just road burns everywhere. It is very painful, boys. Not a good time. Not a good time. And I don't even know if I think I might have told this story before, but I don't know. But the second big story I remember is I got kind of like stabbed by a motorcycle, you know? I think I might have told this story before, but also I don't give a shit anymore. I'm gonna reuse content. Fuck you, you can't stop me, bitch. But anyways, so like, my, the buddy that we did the death race with, we had a lot of fun times together, and we went camping a lot. And one time his parents, or his dad, because it was a man thing, only men were allowed to go, his dad took me to the desert, in the middle of the fucking desert, in the middle of fucking nowhere, and decided, let's learn how to ride dirt bikes. And I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So the first day of me learning how to ride a dirt bike, I couldn't control myself at all. I got 5 feet, crashed, I tried again, I got 5 feet, and then crashed. That was my first day. Second day, I learned how to not crash, and I decided, alright, that's good enough, let's go on ramps now. Within the second. The first day was me failing nonstop. I literally got on the dirt bike, wobbled, fell, gave up. The second day came around, I figured it out, and I was like, cool, now time to go into gear 5th and go off fucking ramps and do everything I physically can to hurt my body. Because children and stuff. Children are fucking stupid. Anyways. So, like, because, like, here's the thing. I used to have a big ego. I have dissolved it with drugs. Healthy. But anyways, I used to have a big ego. And I used to be like, fuck bitches, I'ma beat you all. Something like that, I don't know. Middle school me was wild. And, also to give you context, this happened in 6th grade? I don't know. So if I act like an idiot, I was an idiot. 6th grade me was a fucking idiot. Alright? And also, like, okay, I was supposed to be in 5th grade at the time, so on top of me being an idiot, I was a 10-year-old surrounded by 12-year-olds. Alright? Alright? So that gives you a context of why I wanted to prove myself so much and why I was such a fucking idiot. Alright? So, we're riding bikes. I barely know how to do it. I finally learned. So I decided to go around, you know, and then there was like a bunch of ramps, and there was this big boy ramp, and I was like, I want to go up that big boy ramp, and I see people jumping off it, and I was like, cool. So then I'm trying to gather the courage, and then I saw my friend jump off like one of the small boy ramps. And I was like, my friend's one-upping me. I just learned how to ride this dirt bike today, and he's already going off ramps. This motherfucker, this juicy-ass motherfucker. What? That was a little bit sus. Anyways, this juicy-ass motherfucker is going off ramps, and I see his booty bouncing when he lands, and I see the jiggle, and I'm like, I want that jiggle. I want my booty to bounce like his booty bounces, boys. So then I decide I'm gonna say, fuck it, because he's going on the small boy ramps. He's getting used to it. I said, fuck getting used to it. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna go 5th gear, which is the biggest boy my bike could go. I don't know if it goes more. I haven't ridden a dirt bike since years ago, since middle school probably. I am about to ride a dirt bike maybe soon this year, so that would be fun. Hopefully I don't die, but if I do, sorry, end of the channel, boys. But anyways, so I was excited, you know. I was scared, pissing my pants. I got like 100 feet away. Like I literally, this was the ramp. I went on the other side of the thing just to ensure I have as much speed as possible. I got my friend's dad to record it because I thought it was a baller. And I was like, you ready for this? And he's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? I was like, film the ramp. And he was like, oh no, you stupid motherfucker. But he was also a psychopath like me, so he wanted to see me fail and die miserably. Because, you know, pastors and stuff. He was a pastor, by the way. So I guess that makes sense why you would want to see little children in pain. Anyway. Anyways, so I start going full speed. I start going full throttle. Turn that shit all the way back. Go whack! You know, little me is pissing my pants. I'm like, the whole way, I'm like, this is fucked up. I should not be doing this. But I busted even further. I'm ready. I'm rearing for a good time or a bad time. Who knows? And I fucking jump off that ramp, get like 20 feet in the sky. I cry my eyes out in the sky. I'm like, holy fucking shit. And I land it. And I was like, holy shit, that was awesome. You need to film that again. So I did it 3 more times. And I was like, fuck yeah. That was sick as shit. I just did the biggest jump in my life, and I miraculously survived when I shouldn't have. So naturally, I did it 3 more times. And I did it a 2nd time. I landed. I did it a 3rd time. I landed. I did it a 4th time. I fucking landed because I'm a baller, alright? Alright? I'm a fucking baller. But what I didn't expect is there's like kind of a tight turn, like near a hill, And after I land the biggest jump of my life and like have the scariest moment of my life only to overcome all adversity, I go to this hill with a little bit of loose gravel and I fall down it. And I hit my head on the handlebars of the dirt bike. And I start light, and then I roll down the hill. And then the dirt bike's just on top of me and I'm just laying there going like, I fucking did all that cool shit only to wipe out to this shit. And I was like, that's lame. And I was like, ugh, this is so annoying. My dad's gonna get mad at me because I borrowed his glasses for this trip and I broke them. Oh no. He's gonna be so mad. And I try to push the dirt bike off, but like my leg is just in so much pain. I was like, man, this dirt bike's really crushing my leg. So then I try to like get it off, and then I realized what's happening. It took me a second to get there, but my dumbass finally realized what was happening. I looked at my leg, and I found out that me and the dirt bike were kind of one at this moment. Like, we have fused together, and the peg of the dirt bike, the thing you put your feet on, the metal part of the dirt bike that you put your feet on, is just inside my calf, and I'm like, oh. Ow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's a good sight to see when you're stranded in the middle of the desert, you know? So I am just sitting there thinking, oh, this is how I die. That's cool. And I just kind of accept my fate and lay there. And then a fucking truck comes by, sees me like just covered in dirt with a black eye and broken glasses, just wiped out. He's like, "You need help?" And I was like, yeah. So then he helps me get the dirt bike out of my leg. He goes, holy shit, that's fucked. And then he escorts me back to base camp, back to the base of regulations, I think. I think he didn't escort me there because I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, he didn't escort me. He just was like, oh yeah, that's fucked. And then he just left. That was great. Anyway, so I walked back because I remember I limped back, but I thought that was for a different time, which I got hurt in the same exact desert. Literally the year after this. I got hurt the year after this in the same exact desert, and I thought I got escorted back, but that was for that time. This is now. So I started limping back to the little trailer we were at, and luckily there was a fireman there. And we were like, oh fuck, the nearest hospital is 3 hours away. Not 3 miles, 3 hours away, and you will die. And I was like, that's good to hear. Oh, also I forgot to tell you, my fucking stupid ass motherfucker brain, my stupid dumbass brain. When I saw my leg, because I thought it wasn't that bad, and then I saw my leg, and I saw like bone, and I saw just a giant hole in my leg. So I decided to fucking take a selfie with my leg and be like, and then send it to all my friends. And they were like, holy shit, you're fucking dying. And I was like, felt cute today, might delete later. And I just sent them a picture of a gaping hole in my leg while I was bleeding out. And I thought that was funny as shit. And I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be dying right now. So then I put on some shorts. And then my second joke was I went up to my buddy's friend, my buddy's dad, and I just stood there while he was talking. And then I just stood there, standing, going like, it's gonna be so funny when you know this. And he was like, yeah, well, it's been nice out today for a desert, you know? Not too bad, not too bad. And he looks over and he goes, holy fucking shit! What the fuck? And then, yeah, so then they get the firemen over and they're like, we need glue, because like the nearest hospital, 3 miles away, we're gonna glue your leg back together. I was like, that's sick as shit, I'm gonna get my leg glued together? That's baller as fuck. So then they sat me by the campfire, they put my leg up, and then everyone that we were with, like there was like fucking 20 people surrounding me as they were gluing my leg together, and I was just eating a burger and some barbecue Lay's chips. And like I was just chilling because like I didn't really feel much of anything, which isn't like a flex. I literally just like it didn't really hurt for some reason, probably adrenaline or something, because you know I saw a giant hole in my leg and I don't know if 6th grade me knew how to process that at the time. So I just saw this giant hole, and then everyone was just surrounding me going like, oh my god, you're so tough, you don't even look like you're in pain. And I was just like, I'm really good at being a baller, that's why. Yeah, baby. No, but so then I remember my buddy's dad kept like putting chips on my plate to distract me and was like, eat this, and he thought like if I was eating, then it would kind of distract me. And he was like, don't look at it. Look at the chips and eat it. And I was just like, nah, I want to look at my legs getting glued together. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see your own leg getting forged together by glue. That shit was insane to 6th grade me. So he was like, look at the chips. Focus on the goodness of the taste and stuff. Don't focus on the pain. And I was like, nah, I'm only focusing on the pain. This shit's busting, dude. Look at my leg. Oh my god, there's blood everywhere. Holy shit. I was a dumbass. But yeah, so as I said, next year, this was a yearly thing between my dad, my dad's buddies, and then my best friend's dad, and his buddies. So this was just the first time that I went, because I was finally becoming a man that was in middle school. You know? So this was the first time we went. So next year, the tradition calls around, and I decide to pull up, and I make the same exact mistake, except I went on an even bigger ramp this time. But this time I failed it. But not like it's stupid because I didn't even crash. I just like have bad posture. So I went on a giant ramp, went like 20 feet in the air, and then when I landed, my back just gave out. And I was just unable to stand up, and I like could not walk because my back was just folded into itself because like I went 20 feet in the air. My stupid ass posture is like this while I'm riding a bike because I don't know, gay people or something. So then when I landed, my back just kind of gave out, and then I just couldn't walk for like a day. And I just spent the rest of the trip just in the trailer just crying myself because the pain was a fucking lot. It was like way worse than getting stabbed. Like getting stabbed ain't shit compared to your back just folding in on itself, you know? And, I think that's basically it, but like there's a minor story that popped into my head, and there's not much to it, but it just was a lot. But I remember when I was a kid, I used to do football, not willingly. Don't worry. I'm still like, so don't worry. But I used to do football, and I kind of had a lot of pressure to show up to practice every day and all that good shit. So I remember for 2 weeks straight, I had a dislocated elbow, and then Mother Dearest kept making fun of me for my bad posture and was like, look at how bad your posture is, look at it, it looks like shit, it's getting worse and worse. And I was like, sorry Mom, I'll try to fix it. Is it me standing up straight, is it good? She's like, no. But yeah, so I had a dislocated elbow for 2 weeks straight, and I continued to show up to practice the entire time, and it should have said something because I couldn't like raise my arm more than this. So that should have said something, but I my dumbass was just like, I feel fine, I guess. A little bit of pain, but that happens all the time in football, so I'm chilling. So I kind of showed up for 2 weeks straight to practice and tackle football and tackled people with my shoulder while I had a dislocated shoulder, and I think that says a lot about my childhood. And if you like my childhood for some ungodly reason, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, because I guess I'll tell you more about it if you stick around. Thank you guys for watching though. I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you next time.